Hi, my name's Odi Bakchis, but people just call me Odi. It's a lot easier to pronounce. Currently I drive the S14 that's sponsored by Forged Racing and Formula Drift. I'm a rookie driver. Did Pro-Am last season. It was my first season competing. And I'm actually here at Vegas Pro-Am. It's kind of nostalgic. I was here last season doing the Pro-Am. So that's my intro.
Alright. Currently you're the highest rookie in the season. Basically you're 15th place overall. You know, how's it feel to be in that position, knowing where you came from and where you're currently at?
It feels good, but I mean the season's not over yet, so it's just I'm glad that the points got tighter. It's gonna be a battle, that's for sure, but it's fun. I'm looking forward to the next two events. Now that the points are all close between, there's 3 rookies right now that are pretty damn close in points, so it should be fun. It should be a good couple of events.
So how'd you get hooked up with Destroyer there? Basically, how'd you connect with them? They're popping everywhere at this time, so.
Yeah, it was actually out here last year. I don't remember exactly which round of Pro-Am it was, but they had a booth and they had some clothes out, and I've been seeing their clothes, all over the place. I just kind of casually walked up and said, "Hey, you guys should sponsor me," just kind of like a joke, but at the same time, I really wanted some of their, clothes. And then half an hour later or so, John just came up to me. He's like, "Hey, we could probably work something out." So it worked out. Glad to be on their, team or whatever. It's awesome. Their clothes are cool. John's a great guy. They're really active in drifting, which is great. So it's just, yeah, it's awesome.
This is currently your shirt that's being pushed.
Yeah. You gotta buy these. For sure.
I love you, Odi. I want you to bear my children.
Oh.
All my kids that have last name Bakchis.
Yeah.
Well, also going from being judged to now you're judging here at the Vegas Pro-Am event.
Yeah, that was my first time. It was a cool learning experience. Just paying attention to every single driver, every single detail. It was interesting. It was cool to be from that, to see it from that perspective and learn a few things. So, yeah, maybe I'll do it again sometime. It was awesome.
How do you see the drivers progressing?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I think the cars have, definitely progressed for sure. There's some drivers that are killing it. There's drivers I've seen that have done Pro-Am a couple seasons in a row, and some are ready to step it up, but there's financial difficulties as well, so they stay in Pro-Am. So you get some of these drivers that have got a lot of experience, and they're pretty tough to compete with, so it's fun to watch and to judge as well.
So currently, you've been to 5 tracks. What's your favorite so far?
It's kind of tough. I think Atlanta or in Georgia, I think that track was pretty dang fun. It's kind of difficult for my car. It was definitely underpowered. The gearing was off, but I like road courses and I like courses with elevation changes, and that track had both. It was a road course that just went up and down, and it got tight, and then it got fast. It was like a roller coaster. It was a lot of fun.
Total time drifting.
Total time drifting, I think it's pushing like 2.5 years, maybe a little over that.
So what made you get into it?
It was actually someone stopped by a shop that I was working at, and they just said, "Hey, come out to this go-kart track, this Adams Motorsports Park, and check this out. It's pretty cool. You could, ride in my car. We'd go and drift, and it's just practice." And it sounded kind of crazy, cars drifting on a go-kart track, but went out there like 3 times, and after my 3rd time, I bought, a crusty old Nissan and started driving. It was just a ton of fun.
So you got hooked.
I got hooked hardcore, man. I went there like every week after I bought my car. It was challenging, so it got me even more hooked when I realized I sucked at it. So it was fun.
Any sponsors you want to push besides Destroyer right now?
Yeah, there's quite a few companies that are helping out. 702 Graphics is really on top of it with keeping my car looking bright and flashy. Then there's CBM Motorsports, Godspeed Project, Clutch Masters, Rolla Audio Video, Destroyer, of course. Torco is providing some amazing oils. R-Rated Motorsports is helping out, mounting tires, whatever needs to get done. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few more that have helped out along the way. But Forged Racing is, really stepped it up, and they're helping me get through the season. They're obviously the headline sponsor, and yeah, thank you to Forged.
I also know that you have a shop out there in Ontario. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a suspension shop. We work a lot with race car coilovers and any type of shock, really. We used to do a lot of work with rally car suspension, but we're kind of diversified, doing some stuff for street cars, mainly Subarus, and a lot of motocross suspension. That's how the company got started. It was all motocross suspension. So yeah, that's what I do when I'm not drifting.
Day job. All right.
Yeah.
You want to give us the address? Maybe you'll get a little bit more business there.
Sure, I'm in Ontario. You could also look it up online. It's fealsuspension.com, and it's spelled F-E-A-L suspension.com. So yeah, check it out online. If there's a service that we offer, a product that we offer, give me a call. That a service or a product that you're looking for. So.
Well, thank you, Odi. We appreciate your time and your a minute here.
Cool. Thanks for the interview, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. See you at the next event.
All right. See you later.